So hey, what's up guys, my name is Gary and in this video I decided to make a commentary or a replay analysis for a game that someone on my friend list sent me, and the person we're gonna be focusing on in this game is Rehgar. This is a Hero League game around rank gold 2 or 1, somewhere around there. And let's just get straight into it. So, as a regular player, what you should do is look at their team and look what kind of crowd control they have, because you have to know what you're gonna have to cleanse after level 7. And the only crowd control they have is Tyranda's stun, Ana's dart, Sleeping Dart, and Gul'dan's Horrify after level 10. So you're basically gonna have to look on cleansing those. So you have to keep in mind this. Always check what kind of ground control they have, so you know what to cleanse later on in the game. So Tyranda's stun, Gul'dan's Horrify, and Ana's Sleeping Dart. Those are the only 3 abilities that that you're gonna have to cleanse. Maybe sometimes Leoric slow on his Q, Diva she goes Bunny Hub, but those are like rare situations where you're gonna have to use cleanse. So yeah, this is basically it. Let's look at the talents. I think what you do here, you took the lightning bond. This is fine. You can clear lanes, minion waves faster with this, so this is perfectly fine. Let's just start the replay and see what happens next. So what you should do is I'll go mid lane, because why I go mid lane is because the minions always come first to the mid lane than other lanes, because the mid lane is the shortest lane. So what you have to do is clear the minion wave as fast as possible and go to the other lanes and start pushing there. This is usually a mistake most of the times. Okay, what I have to do is adjust the sound because it's too loud. Okay, so let's see here what happens. Just brawling, it's fine. You can use your wolf to do extra damage. I pretty much use it all the time. Keep using the heal as soon as you get. Don't be afraid of using it. Okay, now this wave wasn't clear yet, and Sonya already left. Okay, so this is fine. She shouldn't be top, she should be bot, because this is a solo lane here on Spider Queen. But what you basically have to do here is be as 4-man and rotate between mid and top lane in clear waves, and a solo laner should be here. The best hero that can solo lane in your team is obviously Sonya. And she's probably gonna be against, well, Diva, I'd say. I don't know. Well, at this rank I don't really know what to expect, but let's see what you're gonna do here. Yeah, so this lane has to be cleared. You can use your wolf, just go in to do damage, use the colossal totem, Earthbind totem to slow them. Just keep putting pressure on them. You can go like ham, use the wolf, don't be afraid to use the wolf. You can just like immediately jump into wolf, attack them, attack like someone that you can, probably not like the back line, but someone in the front line, and just turn around. But they don't really have any stuns. I mean, only the Tyrande here has a stun, so you can't be afraid. You're not gonna die, especially if the focus is on someone else like Moradin here. He overextended here too much, but like, don't worry about that. He died, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so what you have to do now is, he died. What you do is go into a wolf form and go bottom lane. Like, there's a lot of experience here. You should never lose soak in the early game. Like, really, it's really important to do that. Go into wolf form and go bot. This is what you should do here. Okay, so like, just clear. So Leoric went here, and you're already losing experience here. Okay, so Varian, no one. So still, you're already behind in XP. Just use the wolf form. What you can do here is, well, the minions on the mid lane will come here faster, so I don't really have to rotate top. It's pointless to go top. Just the minions are already here, so there's no point. I mean, the D.Va is overextending here, so yeah, just put some pressure on Gul'dan, maybe. Oh, you didn't have the wolf. Okay, it's fine. Just go back mid. Like, you guys are like, not only you, but everyone here is already wasting a lot of time. Just rotate back mid. Like, there are two people here, and you should like just run straight down. Okay, so let's speed up this. Okay, you're still wasting time. You just go mid and clear the wave as fast as possible, so you put a little bit more pressure here. You know, you have to clear waves really fast. If you have an opportunity, if you see an opportunity, just, you know what, just click on the minimap, look at the lane. Especially in the early game, like always keep an eye on the minimap and just look at the lanes. If you see an opportunity to clear a wave, just clear it, because it puts a lot of pressure and they have to respond, and at this rank people usually won't respond, so it's good to just to always soak lanes and clear them as fast as possible in the early game. Just put a lot of pressure, just go in, straight ham, use the totem here. Okay, so you went on Ana, it's fine. Use the don't be afraid of using your abilities. You can then again, you could damage on her. Don't be afraid, you can see them on the minimap. Like they're bot lane. D.Va is top lane, don't be afraid of going in. Okay, you're going top. Just go straight on D.Va here. Use the totem. Like just use it. Don't think you're gonna waste mana that way. Just use your totem. Just go on Gul'dan. Don't be afraid of going there. Like Leoric is bot, you can just like do damage on it and then just immediately retreat, or use the totem and immediately retreat. It's you're not gonna die. Okay, so you took the healing totem, which is fine, because you have okay, the replay here isn't working correctly because it says everyone's dead. But yeah, okay, so you have like 2 tanks and Varian, and the healing totem in this case is fine. You know, if you have 2 tanks, because the healing totem is usually alright, but you have to be careful on how you're placing it, because Gul'dan has a lot of area damage and can destroy the totem really quickly, so you have to be really careful how you're placing the totems. And on level 4 you also have 2 other talents that are viable. Feral Heart, well, I wouldn't take Feral Heart here because the map is small and you're not gonna be rotating, like you're not gonna spend that much time in your wolf that much, so it's not really worth it. But what I would take, I mean, the healing totem is like fine if you like place it correctly, but a good talent choice here would be Spirit Walker's Grace. It reduces the mana cost from your Q. This is good if there are gonna be a lot of fights, and on Spider Queen, especially at this level, at this rank you're playing at, is good. There are probably gonna be a lot of team fights happening. So what is good is to take this, and you can spam it, like, and you're not gonna run out of mana quickly. Or a totem if you can place it correctly and get value out that way. But you have to be careful because Gulan can kill it really fast. Okay, what you can do here is just use the shield on the use this lightning shield on the Muradin. It's a little bit risky to go in. Now you could go in because you can see them. D.Va's top, Leoric's bot. Immediately use the wolf, jump on Gul'dan, and use E, and he's dead. This was like what you should do here. Still, you're still behind here. You shouldn't. You don't be afraid. Just your positioning, you should be standing. You shouldn't be standing here, because you see them on the map, and you can use your totem. You can slow them and maybe get a kill that way. The best focus would probably be on Gul'dan or Ana. Probably Ana because she can heal herself. Okay, now that the wave is clear, you have to rotate to the bot lane. Like, there is nothing else to do here, right? Even as a support, like, your teammates probably won't suicide themselves. Just go into wolf farm and immediately run down and try to do some damage on Leoric and clear the wave here, and then move back top. You can clear waves really fast with Rehgar, so don't be afraid of doing that. Okay, so instead Muradin went in, just go straight on Tyrande then, and use your E. And she should be dead. Oh, she's not. Yeah, the healing totem should be used earlier, like, you used it a little bit too late there. Just spam it. It's a short cooldown, you can spam it, like, all the time. Oh yeah, you went back in, so you can't really afford to just turn around and just, when you're low health, just stay here. You're Rehgar, you're gonna die fast, you're not tanky. Just make sure you just use your wolf, stay here, and wait for your cooldown for heal, and use your heal from afar. And then, or you could just, like, run away.
Looks like you died.
Okay, so I'm just gonna speed this up until you respawn. Okay, so you're going back mid. They're already half a level ahead of you guys, just heal. Like, Leoric is pushing bot here, you should... yeah, you should definitely respawn there, it's fine. Like, your teammates don't need any healing now, they're fine. What you should do here is, instead of going here, is go bot and clear this wave fast. This is what I would do. Or at least, if not that, but this would be an optimal play, this would be the best play to do. At least, you can't really do anything to this D.Va, right? What you could do, just go back to your teammates and heal them here at least, and use your healing totem. Like, if you take healing totem, just use it all the time. Like, don't be afraid of using it, just spam it. Every time, like, you see your teammates being at low health, you can even use it to scout the bushes, you know. You can place it if you're afraid that they're gonna be somewhere here camping. You can throw a healing totem, and the healing totem will reveal, like, it will grant you vision, so you know you're not gonna die from face checking a bush there. Just go back to wolf form fast. So Leoric is getting a lot of value here. Like, you're losing a lot of minions here. They're gonna hit level 7 soon. He's gonna kill these forts. No one is responding. And you're also not fighting, you know. If someone is pushing, you have to get value somewhere else on the map. Spawn the weavers, sorry. Okay, so you went down, and you can get a kill here. So you see Leoric using his... okay, I forgot the name of the ability, but he's using his Unstoppable Ghost. What you should do here, instead of focusing the D.Va, you should follow the Ghost instead, and use slow on it, because he's pretty low then. See, the Muradin used the stun there, and you're still focusing D.Va. What you should do is just focus the Leoric instead, and maybe he would have died, or maybe even Ana there. But everyone is coming. What you should do is, like, use the healing to place the healing totem here, so everyone can get heal themselves, or somewhere else, like here behind. Don't just spam it. Don't forget. Use the healing totem faster, faster. Okay, clear this. Like, there's no point in fighting here. You have to clear this web weavers fast. Just spam retreat. Use your pings. Spam retreat. Mark, like, this guy. So you cleared the... You managed to clear the bot web weaver. Sonya cleared top. Now she's clearing mid, so it's fine. You can still stay bot. Even though Muradin died, you can defend the fort here by just staying here. You don't have to be up here. You should be staying here. Heal the Varian. Use the healing totem to heal everyone. Okay, so we went up. There was a chance to kill the Leoric there, but
My web weavers have fallen. Gather gems.
okay, so they're still pushing pressure on bot, and the fort is out of ammo. You see, so it's not gonna like hold for much longer. But you shouldn't be here on mid because Sonya got this. Like she can clear this by herself. What you should do is still be here with the team because they're very low. Varian is low. These guys are low. The fort is out of ammunition, and no, but they actually ran away. Just join your team. No more speed, yeah. Drop the healing totem. Just drop it. You shouldn't drop that healing totem here. Like you have to spam it more. Okay, Murden is clearing top. Sonya is going bot. Okay, all your teammates are going bot because Leoric here is low and is pushing the lane. And you can't see them. Where are they on the map? So what you should do is, instead of going here top, you should be going here with your team to maybe put some pressure on this Leoric, maybe even kill him. This was really risky here because maybe all of the enemy team could be here, so it's really risky to go with Rehgar like this. So you're here, like attacking D.Va that you can't really kill, and your team is going down here. As a support, you should in such cases where there really isn't anything else to do on the map, you should stay with the team, and because this was a really good opportunity to get some kills bot here. So this Greymane just decided to turn in instead of going bot, and this is a complete mess, but okay. What you should do now, they're gonna hit level 10 very soon, and Varian's dead. And they're probably gonna push bottom lane, I'm assuming. So what you should do is just, instead of brawling here, because they're very close to level 10, Varian's dead, you should just go to Wolf and go here. And maybe defend this, and someone else on your map should be soaking the experience so you get closer to the closer to level 10. Okay, so Sonya is here, very low. What you should do is like immediately run towards her and heal her. Oh, you missed it, so okay, yeah, well, it happens. Like, okay, they're level 10, so you can teamfight now. You cannot teamfight into level 10. You have to get level 10 as fast as possible. Ignore bot lane and push. Okay, the best lane to push on this map when the web weavers are spawning is top lane. Ping, or type in the chat push top lane. Why is the top the best lane to push? Because there's a boss. There's a boss here, and if you manage to kill the fort here first, and maybe even sometimes get this gate, you have an opportunity to end the game later in the game. Sorry, I said it wrong. You have an opportunity to have like with the boss you can end the game, right? If you're gonna push bot lane and get this keep, maybe it's not gonna be the same. You can get the boss then and maybe even finish the game with it. That's why the top lane is the strongest lane on this map, and weakest is probably bot lane because it only has one camp, this two golems here, and mid lane has 4 of these knights, or however you not really knights. Forgot how this camp is called, but it's fine. So what you should do is ping or type in the chat push top lane instead. If your teammates aren't responding, then just stay with them instead. Don't go alone. Just keep putting pressure. Just keep putting pressure on them. Okay, so D.Va used the self-destruct. You managed to kill the top 4, which is good. Greymane is low. Heal him. Okay. There we go. So you should be like, you should respawn faster here. Like, they went on this Leoric. You're gonna hit level 10 like right now. Immediately jump to a wolf and go on that Leoric. Okay, so Sonya, okay, that was a fast. Oh damn, what a mess. Take ancestral immediately. There we go. Okay, so Varian went smash. I see. So this is actually good. So you actually have a really good blow up potential here. When Varian uses smash, and if it's safe to go in, you can also use your wolf. Like turn yourself, like change into a wolf form and attack the target. When as soon after the Varian smashes, you're gonna do a lot of damage that way. Okay, you instead of attacking this, you should be following the Leoric again with the ghost, and you can place um, your Earthbind totem on him and maybe even get a kill, because Muradin landed a stun there and maybe you could have gotten a kill there. And because you saw them mid, like Ana and Gul'dan are mid, so we don't really have to be scared about that. Of going here. So okay, so clear this as fast as possible. And Sonya went in and okay, you got the kill. They got the kill on Leoric. And no, what you do now is you saw the Sonya going in, and they're probably everyone is probably gonna come here. What you have to do is okay, these minions are gonna die. Like Graymin is gonna clear them, or someone else is gonna clear them. You have to turn yourself into a wolf and get here. Like you should be standing here, over here, and babysit that Sonya. Like if she gets in trouble. So you can like, your ancestral is almost up, your cleanse is up, you have heals, you have everything. Okay, she got. Okay, the enemy team messed up, so. Okay, Varian is still clearing bot. You can defend this. Okay, Mordin went in. Use the wolf and immediately ancestral him. Immediately. As soon as you saw the jump, immediately turn around and ancestral that guy. It took some time, right? But okay, it's fine. It's fine. Like Muradin made a mistake there because he jumped in without the avatar. It was actually his fault, not your. Okay, so you're not level 13 yet. They're 14, so this means they have a talent advantage. So you shouldn't be fighting at all, especially with Muradin down. You went in, just try to do as much as damage as possible. Like you should be actually pinging retreat here, but since they're like pretty low here, Ana's low, Gul'dan, Diva is low, you might be able to get a chance of pick here. Okay, this was very good from Sonya. And what you have to do now is you're probably gonna have to cleanse her if Tyrande is gonna try to stun, or Gul'dan is probably gonna try to use Horrify. Okay, so let's talk about your positioning here. Sonya went in and you're standing here very far behind. And these guys are all super low. So this is like it's good to be safe, but the best positioning for you right now is like without you jumped out from the wolf and use your abilities, okay? But the best thing to do would be to just your positioning should be around here. You should be going here. Like turn yourself into a wolf and just immediately start going here and use all the abilities on the Sonya, because she's gonna start spinning, and she shouldn't, like, you should cleanse her so they don't interrupt her spin. So let's see what happens next. Okay, there. Oops, I forgot to delete this. Okay, so you didn't go there. So okay, you can go to the wolf and immediately jump on this Gul'dan, but he's probably gonna use Horrify now. Maybe not. Just use the wolf. Don't attack Leoric. Just use your wolf and jump here. Use your abilities on Sonya. Okay, he died. It's fine. Nice. Cleanse this. You should have cleansed this guy, but okay, it's quite difficult to do that. Don't blame you. Okay, you had the Earthbind totem here, and you haven't used it. But I'm pretty sure why, because this Varian here was brawling the Leoric here all the time, which, well, it's his own mistake. He was standing just right next to him. But he's probably gonna die right now, so don't even don't try. Just rotate back. Like maybe you follow your team. Maybe you can get another kill. See, now Sonya is in trouble. You had Ancestral. She's gonna die. You're still not using the healing totem. Just it's a 30-second cooldown. Just spam it, spam it, spam it, spam it. Okay, now you're very low here. So and they're not. So it's very very risky to jump in. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, you just have to, everyone should retreat now, spam ping, go back. D.Va's here very low. Just spam ping and clear the web weavers. Like the web weavers are coming here, you should just run away and clear those. Everyone should be doing that. Now the top lane. And lastly the bottom lane. Actually, not every, like this was a little bit overkill. Like everyone went top. It's not really like only 2 people, maybe even 1 can go top. Maybe only Sonya or only Greymin, or like maybe you and Muradin. It's enough because they're already pushing. They're already putting a lot of pressure here, and they're gonna be able to destroy these forts, and no one is defending here. They're gonna be, and the keep will be open after that. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Nice. Use your wolf. You can go in. You can go straight into this. Even though Gulan has Horrify, you have to stay a little bit on the side so you don't get horrified, and you cleanse the target that is the closest to them when he horrifies. So they're not gonna run like they're not gonna get like feared away, right? You heal them, you use healing totem, and you go into them. They should be all dead here. Sonya has leap. Didn't use it. Okay. Yeah, this was. Okay, you missed the opportunity. Everyone missed the opportunity. Like no one did anything here. So what you do here is just retreat as a team. Oh, the D.Va went in. Okay, this is such a mess. Oh, this is such a mess. Okay, immediately throw the ancestral. Throw the ancestral on this guy. And oh man, okay. Yeah, this is. And Varian is here clearing the. Okay. Well, you can still win. You can still win this because Leoric is dead. It's 4v4. Immediately jump into a wolf. Don't get bored. Don't ignore the D.Va, and and use your ancestral on Sonya. Immediately. Use your wolf. Ignore the D.Va straight. Run straight past D.Va here. Straight past D.Va here, and use your abilities on Sonya. Like D.Va can't do anything to you. She's useless. She doesn't have any damage. Use your heal. Okay. The shield, great. Ancestral. Just use it. I'm Greymin. Okay, don't be afraid of the self-destruct here. You could just ignore. You still, as I said before, ignore the D.Va. You're not gonna die. Like seriously, you're not gonna die here. Just ignore it and just run. Oops, what is happening? Run past the self-destruct, past the D.Va, get a kill on Tyrande, ancestral the Greymin, and maybe even kill Ana after that. And you're very close of turning in, maybe get a boss and turn in at the same time. This was like, you had many opportunities there, but it's fine. Like. Throw in, use the heal, use the healing fountain. Just spam the keys. Just How should I say it? Don't be afraid of using your abilities. Great, great. Use your healing totem. Yorick should be dead here. He should be dead. Just use your wolf and jump on him. Jump on him. Not the minion. Jump on Yorick. This was actually a mistake. What everyone should do here, instead of turning in, you should all went for the boss. Kill the boss and then turn in when the boss is dead. And that was probably like you missed a chance there to win a game. If you all ran straight for the boss, just ping it, and then if the team doesn't respond, then just gather the gems and turn in. But if they all respond, well, sometimes it can happen that they will respond. Get the boss, then turn in, push top lane, destroy the keep, and then the core. Easy win. Okay, so I see that you only used clans once this entire time. In 60 minutes, you only used clans once. Because they basically only have Tyrande's stun and Gul'dan's Horrify. If this is the case, instead of clans, you take Blood and Thunder. Whenever you use your Ghost Wolf basic attack, whenever you jump out from the wolf and attack a target, it reduces your basic ability cooldowns by 2 seconds. And you can spam more heals, you can spam more Urbite totems by that way. Since there's a lot of team fighting, and they can't really stun you, you can afford to do that. You know, you can afford to jump in a wolf, refresh your cooldowns, spam heal, and you're not using clans. But still, clans is always good, but if you find yourself not cleansing that much, if you find yourself that you're not getting any value out of clans, then pick this instead. But it's always great to have clans, especially before the game starts, as I said, when you were still waiting here, check what kind of crowd control they have. Yeah, they have like Butcher, and when he charges, just cleanse that. If they have Illidan with Hunt, you cleanse that. Pretty much like Sylvanas with, well, Mind Control. Who takes Mind Control? But maybe she's gonna take Mind Control. You take it. If they have Chrome with Temporal Loop, you cleanse that. If they have Kel'Thuzad, you cleanse. If they have Brightwing Polymorph, cleanse. If they have Arthas, they cleanse. Like, there are many cases, but in this case they only have like Tyrande, which... and that stun from her is like really short. So if I were you, like, cleanse is still good, but if you don't get the value out of it, if you don't find yourself cleansing a lot, then just go for this talent instead. Blood and Thunder. Okay, they're probably gonna have to respond here on the top lane, so some of their teammates are gonna go top lane to clear this web weaver. So what you can do now is just group as 5 and push this with this weaver extremely hard. Like, just go full in. Like, just ping the fort. Like, you're gonna go in. Like, okay, so here you guys can be like extremely aggressive. Just go in. Don't be afraid. Okay, so you got feared, but still fine. Just use the heals, use the healing totem. Just go extremely aggressive. Don't be afraid. Even though you're low HP, this Muradin went in. They're like also very low. So just go into the wolf. Go here. Use the lightning shield of the Muradin. If everyone responded here, like, you could have killed this and win, maybe even get a keep after that. Diva is here. Okay. Okay, so Diva is a free kill here. Just attack her. Use your wolf. Okay, great. Use the healing totem and heal. And then not the Leoric, ignore the Leoric, he's completely useless. Go on the... Since Sonya went on Tyrande, just go with her instead. You can get both kills on both of these heroes. Unless Gul'dan is gonna use Horrify, but you're not gonna die. You're just taking damage from this Leoric And you missed a kill here. Okay. Okay, the Leoric still died, it's fine, but... Yeah, your teammates are fighting here. Yeah, just throw some heals on this Muradin and everyone. Okay. You can keep pushing here. You can go in. Use the totem. Heals. Okay, you're gonna have to ancestral. I will ancestral Sonya. Cleanse the Muradin as fast as possible. You're in range. This is in range. Ancestral Muradin then. Great. Okay, but yeah. If you cleansed Muradin, you wouldn't have to use ancestral on him, and you could use ancestral on Sonya instead, and the shield. But she died now.
Well, time to advance in the other direction.
Okay, so you took Storm Shield. So Storm Shield, like, it's an okay talent, it's an alright talent, but Rewind would be better in this case. Storm Shield is good to deny the burst damage. If they have a lot of burst damage, but they don't, it's good to take Storm Shield because it only lasts for 3 seconds. You activate it and all the burst damage from the enemy team is denied. And they don't have any like any damage left, because the burst heroes are usually like this. They use their abilities, they did the burst damage, and after they did that, they're useless. Like, yeah. So Storm Shield denies the burst damage. Rewind is the way to go in this case, because they mostly have sustained damage. Well, Gul'dan sustained damage. Like, they have two Tyrande is basically an auto attacker. Diva, Leoric. This is only sustained damage, and you use Rewind. And you can use your heal twice, you can use your Storm Shield twice, you can like pop it on Sonya and Muradin while they go in. You use 2 lightning shields, you can use 2 Earthbind totems to have 2 slows. And yeah, like, because Gul'dan like deals also a lot of sustained area damage, you know. And since your chain heal heals more than 1 target, like it's gonna heal 3 targets, and Gul'dan can damage 3 targets at once, it's basically gonna deny all the Gul'dan's damage. So it's good to take Rewind in this case. Okay, so it's just pop your okay, it wasn't necessary to cleanse, but still fine, just in case. Is just pop your Earthbind totem here, so they can chase. They can chase anymore. They would be slowed now, and they wouldn't be able to chase you guys.
Take this hero.
Okay, you guys just saw them. They're here. They're taking the camp. You saw them on a minimap. They went here. But okay, Sonya just respawned. Greymane is top, so you can really contest that then. But you at least know where they are. Okay, okay, this was okay. Just stay. Okay, what in this case, what you do is just stay in the back here. You pop your slow here, so they cannot chase the Varian, and maybe heal the Muradin from... He's not gonna die though. Okay, this is great, but this positioning is great here. You're here and you're just gonna use the abilities. You should also like place your healing totem here, so it can heal through the walls. Okay, just don't go here. It's very risky. Okay, you went straight into the team. With a Greymane top, with a Sonya here. With more than half health. And the whole enemy team is here, hiding. Around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and someone is here. Who's missing? Not sure. But, yeah. This was a mistake. Use your Storm Shield immediately. Use your Storm Shield. Use your healing totem. Use your Q. Just spam. Also, Sonya basically killed you with the crater here. But, you know.
We'll be back in the gym. Now that's how you do it.
If you're like struggling to use the abilities, like I don't know, if you forget or are afraid you're them, you just go to try mode. What you can do is just go to try mode and just spam the keys. Like go on that training dummy, use your wolf on it, use your E, use your lightning shield, go on that Arthas or change the hero to something else, use your abilities. Just make sure you always spam your abilities. Like especially in the late game, you can just spam on Rehgar a lot. You're not gonna run out of mana that fast. Especially if it's a team fight, like just use your abilities. Okay, bot. They took the bot cam. Just okay. This is great. You're clearing this. Wait for everyone to come. Okay, you should all group. And what you should now is immediately when you got grouped, go to the bot lane and clear this camp. They still cannot turn in, so it's perfectly fine to clear this. Like, there's probably gonna be another minion wave here. You can get more gems. You're getting closer to 60, and then you can turn in after that. Ping, just ping, clear, defend this, ping. Like, you guys are wasting time here. Everyone's wasting time. You managed to turn in, this is great. Okay. So, what you can do here is now, this wave has to be cleared. And you're either gonna have to push bot or top lane. Since you're all bot, I would just go, everyone should just go bot lane and try to get this keep instead. Because you see D.Va top, she's very slow, like it takes forever for her to come bot. When you pushed, everyone just immediately go here and start pushing the bot lane. Because you see the top lane already being, like D.Va's already here, the minions are here, like when the wave weaver comes, it's gonna come here, so you're gonna have to respond and you can get a keep here. But the Greymane is retreating for some reason. Unfortunately. But he didn't. Okay, this was. Okay, this was interesting. Sonya jumped immediately in. He landed a crater. What you can do here is use the shield. Place the healing totem. The healing totem should be placed here, or yeah, I would place the healing totem there. Come here and activate the storm shield immediately. Okay, you got feared, but that's fine. Yeah, the storm shield wasn't activated. Jump on him, jump on him. You see, all of your, like, this ability, these are free talents. Free talents. Healing Totem, Cleanse, and Storm Shield. These are 3 different talents that haven't been utilized at all in this teamfight. None of them. You basically like, because you didn't use them, it's like you don't even have any talents. And ultimate at all. You see? Okay, so 3 of them are dead. Only 2 of your guys are dead. You can still put some pressure on them. Like, instead of attacking the turret here, there's Muradin, you can jump on the D.Va, you can jump on the Tyrande. Go in. Like, Muradin is tanking still, keep it up. Okay. You can use the wolf. Instead of like going there, you could just immediately use the wolf. She's stunned. Varian's gonna jump on her, probably. Okay, doesn't have that yet. Okay, too bad. Okay, now you should just retreat. Like, there is nothing really to do much here. Just run. You use your wolf and run. Start running. Like, position yourself here so the core doesn't attack you. The turret doesn't really matter because it doesn't have any ammo. This variant like screwed up. Okay, just start running. Use your wolf here. Now dodge. Leoric is gonna use the W. You have to immediately sidestep it. You have to predict that, because if he lands that, you're gonna die. I mean, he did. If you see Leoric walking like this, you just walk like this immediately. Just one step. In this way or in this way. But in this case, it would be the best to just walk up a little bit and then you just run here instead of here, because it's gonna take like walking like the running in this way. You're probably not gonna be able to run away. But if you were to dodge it in this direction, you could probably run away from everyone and survive.
Don't fret, he'll be back in.
Yeah, this could have been played better by everyone. I mean, like this last fight, there were like a lot of mistakes earlier, but it's actually really difficult when a situation like this happens to actually manage to defend this. Like the boss and the web weavers at level 24. So yeah, this is basically it. So what I saw here is you're not using your healing totem enough. You should be you probably used it maybe 7 times in the whole game, right? You could probably use it twice as much, maybe even more. You also don't use your Earthbind totem, the slow totem you have, enough. So, and sometimes there are opportunities where you just don't go in, like with your Ghost Wolf enough, and you don't do enough extra damage, you know, like that can come in handy sometimes. I mean, your team can then follow up on that damage as well, right? And maybe you can get a kill like that. So you didn't really use any, you didn't get any value out of cleanse here. So what you can pick instead of cleanse, let me just find it. Your hero is what you can pick instead of cleanse is Blood and Thunder, and on level 20, instead of Storm Shield, since they don't have any burst damage, you take Rewind. And because like I saw that you haven't used the Healing Totem that much, like Healing Totem was great, like was a fine talent in this case, but since you haven't been using it that much and sometimes you placed it and it got immediately destroyed, what a better choice would be here is a Spirit Walker's Grace and Tidal Waves at level 13. Because if you take this talent, the first talent, on level 4, you also have to take Tidal Waves. And what this does is reduces chain heals cooldown by 1 second for each hero healed. And you can basically spam your heal all the time. Right? There were a lot of team fights going on in this game, and every time you heal, you're pretty much every time you use your Q, you heal 3 targets. So it's gonna get the cooldown of this ability of your heal will get reduced by 3 seconds. So you're gonna have your cooldown on 6 seconds instead of 9 seconds. And then if you take, instead of cleanse, if you take Blood and Thunder, like I don't like, it's always good to have cleanse, but if you just find yourself not cleansing, like you just look at the start of the game, how much crowd control they have. If they don't have that much crowd control, you just take this instead, especially at your rank. Maybe if this was like a diamond game or maybe even higher, a cleanse is the way to go. But if you see they have, if there was one more hero here, like let's say ETC instead of Diva, then take cleanse and cleanse the mosh pit, cleanse the power slide, cleanse. If there was just one more stun, one more route, let's say, just then take cleanse. But since they only have 1 stun and they only have like a sleeping dart, which isn't like you won't be able, you don't really cleanse sleeping dart that often, and they only have Horrify, Blood Thunder would be the way to go here. This, and this, and the Blood Thunder also reduces the cooldown of your basic abilities by 2 seconds. You could spam your chain heal every 4 seconds, and on level 20 you get Rewind. You basically can get it like, you can, in 4 seconds you can use your heal 3 times. Yeah, which is insane. this is pretty much it. A Hero League is a place to get better at a hero, improve your mechanics, improve how your decision making, what you do on maps, how to play certain team comms, how something